But the fun doesn't stop there, as you can also pick up Galaxy Opal Kyle Kuzma, Penny Hardaway, Rudy Gay, and more. These packs are a lot of fun, so get out there and warp the reality of your My Team.
This is the 2K MC, and no fooling around. I need to see your top plays of the week right now. Our first play is from Drew Skywalker TV. For my first trick, I need 2 defensive volunteers.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Right now, let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Magic. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference.
And seeing where the Magic are, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
And once the playoffs do arrive, they won't be intimidated. They got underdogs early on, but during the course of the regular season, they've proven they can handle any situation and any opponent, no matter how tough.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Warren is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. And for the Magic, we've got George Hill, Mike Muscala out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5. Outside Leonard. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. Greg, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight, and you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, Brian Grant, a lot of guys that earn their living wearing that hard hat.
Outside Leonard takes a 3. Rebound by Harrell. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, trying to figure out ways to score through contact, De'Aaron Fox does not back down.
Here's Hill. Harden outside. Warren against Leonard. Fires from deep. Rebound Andre Drummond. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Harden scanning the floor. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Outside Hill. Passes to Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
Now, here's Fox. He's coming off a 22-point game against New York. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And Drummond kicks to Fox. 6 to shoot. Pass to DiVincenzo. From deep three-point range.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Clifford. Dave, what do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against the team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thank you, David.
Tireless efforts in the offseason to improve that jump shot, and Kawhi Leonard has come a long way.
For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to New York.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Tries yet again, and it's Drummond missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Kicks it out to Harden. Hill against Fox. Pass to Leonard. And that one is good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Fox against Leonard. Drummond passes to Fox. The kick out to Warren. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Oladipo, he's checked in for James Harden. Leonard against Warren. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You got to have great strength in this league to take that kind of contact and still score. TJ Warren, strong.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
One shot.
That free throw good from Warren. Greg, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, as the playoffs are coming up, how do they ensure their success continues into the postseason?
Well, Kevin, the skeptics are still going to be out there. You just got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You've got to be resilient and adaptable when the adversity hits, because it's going to come. And the belief system so paramount to success of teams, especially underdog teams in the postseason. Do they have the confidence to get the job done?
Now Oladipo following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. Oladipo, the pass to Leonard. And there it is for him. Leonard's got 6.
Defense just pinballing off of the frame of Kawhi Leonard, determined to score.
Now Fox. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Outside Hill. He kicks it to Leonard. He's off on that one. Nice D from Warren. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Passes it to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Warren. And he comes up with the deuce. 5 points in the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. And here's the fast break. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
And no doubt that Victor Oladipo is a guy that this franchise is leaning on, so showing some leadership here.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Launches a 3. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Hill. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, George Hill has good size and is broad in the shoulders, so he can play physical at that point guard position, and the defense has to be cautious when they guard him.
For the Magic, Biyombo is checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Alex Len subbed in for Mike Muscala. New Orleans also making some changes. Bowl, he's checked in for Drummond. Markieff Morris comes in for Harrell, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Both free throws good from Hill.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to Bowl. And the Pelicans miss again.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Combo dishes to Oladipo. Deep 2 from Hill. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Fox kicks to Bowl. Pass to Morris with the fadeaway. The shot off that time, so Orlando will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Now here is Hill. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. To the middle. Here's Biyombo. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Magic lead by 6.
This guy's got a great nose for the offensive glass, and I like how he used those long arms that time to reach up, snag that rebound.
Leonard against Warren. Will it go? Ross on the wing. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
And the fact they still had a chance to win that game, I find to be somewhat amazing, because it was clearly an off night for most of their guys.
And I'll tell you, if they had pulled that game out, it would have been an amazing win, because they made a bunch of mistakes. Nothing was going their way, and somehow they still nearly won it.
And Orlando making a change here. Augustine's checked in. Joseph, he's checked in for the Pelicans. For Orlando, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are the guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Pelicans trail by 8. And now the fast break. Ross with the ball. And the Pelicans miss again.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Now here's Joseph. And here's Warren for 3. Augustine grabs the board. Oladipo outside. He can't get that one, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Ross. Lays it up and banks it in.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And it's Orlando's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Augustine against Joseph. Leonard looking around. Leonard draws the double. Oladipo for 3. Pelicans pull it in. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Ross leading the charge. Joseph against Augustine. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at the Pelicans. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And for the Pelicans, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And now they've got a new set of goals, and those are all about success in the playoffs. That's where men are made. They've got to have their sights very high at this point when it comes to the postseason.
Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
You think about how quickly it was that Kawhi Leonard just rocketed into superstardom. And as a leader of a very proud franchise, if you're a coach, he's everything you'd maybe want in a player.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Fox is checked in. Leonard hits them both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Pelicans trail by 11. And here is Ross. 14 points from him the last game against New York. Biyombo with the block. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. We've got 1:28 left here in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep, and Warren the bucket on the assist from Ross. Warren's got 8 points.
Well, just working on extending that range, T.J. Warren in the offseason, wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Now, here's Biyombo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Ross against Oladipo. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 10.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Warren against Leonard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He's high percentage from this kind of area on the floor. T.J. Warren daring the defense to hit him when he's this close.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Andre Drummond's checked in for Bull. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, coming into the NBA out of North Carolina State, T.J. Warren, we knew, was a remarkable scorer. He also had a 40-point game in the league, so continuing to get better and better as he stays hungry on the offensive end.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
The Magic have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. First free throw is good. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
The pass to Ross. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Leonard.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
There's the feed to Len. Over Ross. Len's shot is off. And so it's Orlando going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Orlando, they've got Victor Oladipo, Harden out there with DJ Augustine. Then there's Len, and it's Biyombo at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is Augustine. 9 points last game out, just 3 to shoot. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for De'Aaron Fox.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
The first one falls. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Ross. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Ross has got his second basket of the night.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Augustine against Fox, and De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. Jordan the pass to Oladipo. Fox against Augustine. Clock at 4. The fader. But they get it back. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Fox with the rebound.
Well, shots like that drive coaches batty. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There's the call. It's a foul on Orlando. Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw good from Ross. And both free throws good for Ross. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Harden kicks to Augustine. Passes it to Muscala. Orlando moving the ball around. Here is Harden. Defended by DiVincenzo. And that one drops.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Now here's Fox. And the shot goes in.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And here's Harden for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Drummond's got 5 rebounds tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Ross. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Augustine. And here is Muscala. He's defended by Harrell. Harden trying to get open.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Drummond. Now, here's Fox. Kicks it to Harrell. Wide open. Here. That's a great dunk.
Freakish.
Man overboard.
Wow.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Now, here is Harden. He picked up 36 points in their last one against Brooklyn.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And the pass to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Jordan. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
George Hill's checked in for Orlando. Oladipo finds Hill. Launches it. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Fox has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
And the rejection by Harrell. Ross dishes to Fox. Ross against Hill. Now here's Ross, guarded closely. The turnaround Jay, and there's Oladipo on the assist by Hill. Oladipo's got 8.
Shot selection paying off there. Patience by Oladipo, and then knocks it down from the perimeter.
DiVincenzo passes to Harrell. Oladipo against Ross. But they'll get another chance. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first free throw is good. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Orlando leading by 4. Harden the pass to Jordan. The kick out to Hill. Orlando moving the ball around. A 3 from Leonard. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated. Ross with a wide open look. And again, no good by New Orleans. Orlando's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Leonard finds Harden. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
Leonard against Warren. Leonard draws the double.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The Magic haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Biyombo is checked in for Mike Muscala. Leonard hits them both. Here's DiVincenzo. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here's Warren. 6-point game. No good from Ross.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Biyombo, good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Warren. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Inside. The shot's good from Jordan. And now it's a 10-point Magic lead.
Well, when you get into a system, your first system in the league where you share the ball, Kawhi Leonard keeping his head up and finding the open man.
And the wide open shot from Warren. And again, no good by New Orleans. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. Leonard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And here's Warren for 3. Missing that scoring opportunity, having a bad 3 for 9 shooting night. Harden kicks to Hill. Passes it to Jordan. Harden outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
DiVincenzo finds Ross. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Here's Leonard. The kick out to Hill. Pass to Harden. Outside Leonard. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Now here's Jordan. Looking at his point production. He averages almost 8 points a game. 4 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off. T2 from Hill. The Magic again can't hit. Pelicans trail by 10. Near the 3-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Markieff Morris.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Free throw good from Harden. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Harden hits them both.
And Harden finished second in MVP voting in 2017, won the MVP in 2018. A multi-talented combo guard who just seems to get better every season.
Now, here's Fox. He has 6. And the shot by Warren, no good. Pass to Leonard. Harden against Fox. Harden the pass to Leonard. Yes, that goes in.
He's so dangerous, and he's also efficient with his offensive game. Leonard right now having a tremendous offensive night.
The pass to Warren. On the wing, Morris. DiVincenzo against Hill. Lets it fly from 18. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Magic leading by 14. And here's Harden for 3. It's hauled in by Warren.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And here's Harden for three. That one doesn't drop. And New Orleans will come the other way. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Back to Warren. Drummond dishes to Warren. The shot, no good. Good D by Harden. They break it out, 5-on-3. Corner shot, and he gets the jumper to drop. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
And you think about how Kawhi Leonard is able to dominate from the wing position at both ends of the floor. It has some comparing him, wait for it, to the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Kenny, you buying what I'm sort of selling?
No, man, there's not enough in your store to buy that, man, I tell you. But he is good. He's got strength to get to his spots, the elbow, the post, the back down. They got some common threads, but that's not the same sweater.
Look, he plays at his own pace. Jordan is Jordan, but Kawhi is an all-time great in his own right, but I wouldn't say he's Mike.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Fox is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Harrell. Then there's Warren. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Warren. Jordan with some nice D. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Harden kicks to Jordan. Back to Harden. There's the triple. Another miss by Harden. Pelicans trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Harrell in ideal position and then rises back up and then able to jam it down.
Hill against Fox. Feeds it to Leonard. Shoots over Warren. Leonard, no luck.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket. Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. Outside Hill. Passes to Leonard. And stolen by DiVincenzo. A 3 from Warren. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. Magic leading by 9. Outside Leonard. It's back to Hill.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Fox passes to Drummond. DiVincenzo kicks to Fox. Down low. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Harrell did everything he could there to try to get the and one opportunity. Let's see if he can knock down some free throws.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Harrell.
There's no doubt that the way that Montrezl Harrell approaches the game, he is the heartbeat of a lot of the minutes that he's on the floor for any club.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Harden. Orlando moving the ball around. Warren the pass to Fox. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Hill. Fox against Harden. Poke loose. Hill dishes to Jordan. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
For the Magic, Victor Oladipo comes in for James Harden. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Hill. And New Orleans also making a change. Morris is checked in for Andre Drummond. Oladipo outside. Back to Augustine. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Augustine's got 7 points in the game.
And from beyond the arc, he put a stop to that 12-0 run by New Orleans.
Outside Warren. And it's Orlando with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Oladipo goes in. Now the pass to Augustine. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Jordan against Morris. Jordan can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Pass to Morris. Outside Warren. Just 5 on the clock. Morris kicks to Warren. Lets it go with a 3. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Orlando leading by 7. A 3 from Leonard. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
Leonard against Warren. Pass to DiVincenzo. Morris dishes to Fox. Over Leonard. They get a hand on it. Augustine with the steal. Oladipo outside. Here's Jordan. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Down by 12. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. The Pelicans making a switch here. Ross is checked in. They need this one. No good that time. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's Oladipo. It's good. Oladipo's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard as we've gotten into the second half of the season. These teams have become better and better, scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Magic.
And since the break, we've seen them ambush their opponents with that attacking brand of defense. And boy, have they reaped the rewards offensively.
Warren against Leonard. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have...
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Pass to Harold. He dishes it to Warren. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. The wide open look here for Fox. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ross against Augustine. And Jordan sends it back. Here's Oladipo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Oladipo, a good free throw shooter, so well served to seek out contact and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
In the 2013 draft, Victor Oladipo out of Indiana becomes the 2nd overall pick. And he broke out in his first season with the Pacers. Nice to see him come back from this injury and start to make an impact.
Biombo, he's checked in for Jordan. Oladipo hits them both. Pelicans trail by 18. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Victor Oladipo. Since the All-Star break, he's been unstoppable. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Deep 2 from Ross. The offensive rebound.
When the shot's going up, it's fun to watch the way that Montrezl Harrell will attack a rebound, crucial to this offense and his production.
The pass to Biyombo. Oladipo draws the double. Here's Len, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That free throw good from Len.
And 7'1", the Ukrainian big Alex Len is so solid. Still a lot of time to reach his potential, and hopefully he finds a way to do that.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Augustine with it. He's got 7. To the middle. And the by Biyombo.
Leonard has the ball in his hands a ton, and those are some big hands. Comfortable handling the rock and making plays.
And it's Fox with the ball for New Orleans. 19-point game. Here's Warren. He's got 13. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
A solid roll there from Harrell as he's going to come right at you.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Oladipo draws the double. And there's Augustine. That's good on the assist by Oladipo. Augustine's got 9.
Now that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Now Augustine. He's got 9. Oladipo taking his time here. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Orlando with the ball. Oladipo finds Len. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. George Hill's checked in for the Magic. Passes it to Biyombo. Orlando moving the ball around. Fires the 3. Hill, no good.
Okay, and he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Outside, Fox. Clock at 6. Looking to end his cold spell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 8 points for him.
Pretty good focus from the young guard there. Under pressure, Fox still scores.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. I mean, he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
First one falls for him. Andre Drummond's checked in for Harold. No good on the second free throw. Pelicans trail by 16. And the rejection by Harden.
Oh, he has just struggled here offensively in the quarter.
That one doesn't go. Good D by Drummond.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Ross. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. That free throw good from Ross. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:53 left in the third. Warren against Oladipo. The kick out to Hill. From deep, Harden. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Back to Drummond. Warren on the wing. Guarded by Oladipo. 6 on the shot clock. Fox against Hill. And the Pelicans miss again.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And he gets it to go.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Fox passes to Morris. Outside, Fox.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like that.
Oh, that was something else.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
They need this. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Oladipo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Harden, no good. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for New Orleans. He kicks to Drummond. Hill against Warren. And it's Warren with the jam.
Nice move towards the basket there. You gave T.J. Warren a little too much room, and he's going to want to score.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Magic lead by 19. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Harden, Mike Muscala out there with Alex Len. Then there's Hill, and it's Oladipo in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. And here's Harden for 3.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Magic leading by 18. Pass to Muscala. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And for a 2-guard, Oladipo has some great vision, a very good passer, and a nice find there.
Outside, Fox. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Len. .60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. And both free throws good for Ross.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Orlando leading by 18. Harden outside. Pass to Oladipo. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Inside. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The first one falls.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And the pass to Muscala. And here is Hill. to the paint. Here's Oladipo. That shot missing. Good D by Drummond. Pelicans trailed by 19. Outside, Fox. Over Jordan. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his third foul of the game. And the Magic making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Harden against DiVincenzo. It's back to Hill. The shot's good. And the Magic lead by 19.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Ross against Leonard. And the jam by Ross.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Leonard the pass to Muscala. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Outside Leonard. Poked away. Ross with a steal.
Oof, he's had a dismal second half, Kevin. He did a great job getting the ball to his teammates and working it around in the first half, but the second half, not so much.
Outside, Fox. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. And Drummond kicks to Fox. Takes the 3. Knocked away.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
Free throw good for Morris. And Morris drops them both. Orlando leading by 17. Outside Hill. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Nobody near Leonard. Drops in the tray. Leonard's got 24 points.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second 3 of the half.
Morris looking over the floor. The dish to Fox. And now Orlando on the break. Morris with the block. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. Up top, Fox. Back to Ross. Pass to DiVincenzo. From the arc. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside Leonard. Hill dishes to Muscala. Morris with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Here's Fox with plenty of space. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Harrell, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Harden hits them both. And here is Fox. Pass to Harrell. Dishes to Ross. Count the basket. Ross has got 11 in the second half.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Leonard, the pass to Harden. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for New Orleans. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And so it's New Orleans with it. And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Fox. And he knocks down the first one. And the Pelicans making a change here. Warren's checked in. Fox hits them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Warren against Leonard. Passes it to Jordan. Over Drummond. No good from Jordan. Pelicans trail by 18. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. They get it again. Drummond working against Jordan. 6 to shoot. And Drummond kicks to Warren. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
A 3 from Leonard. Rebound by Harrell.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Outside Warren. Great that time from Leonard. Magic leading by 15. A shot by Harden, wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 6 assists now in the game. For New Orleans, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And Fox gets it to go.
Well, a prerequisite now is for NBA players to shoot the three. Fox really working on improving in that area.
Hill against Fox. Hill passes to Leonard. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 5 assists in the game. Hill against Fox. Now, here's Warren. D right on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Warren is so hungry to score every night that he's going to draw the attention of most defenses. Such a tough cover.
That free throw good from Warren. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Hill with it. Harden outside. Pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Jordan finds Hill. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Harrell. Pelicans trail by 16. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. Harden outside. Here's Muscala. Leonard draws the double. Jordan kicks to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Pelicans with the rebound. Outside, Fox. Pass to Drummond. Here's DiVincenzo. The pass to Fox. He feeds it to Harrell. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Another shot. Harrell dishes to Drummond, and they pick up 2.
Aggressive defense. The battle with Drummond inside is a collision waiting to happen.
Outside Hill. A good look from Harden. Nice shot from the wing. Harden's got 21 in the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And we got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy told the team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thanks, David. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Warren.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Warren against Leonard. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line. The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Warren with the ball for the Pelicans, trailing by 13. He dishes it to Fox. Passes it to DiVincenzo. From outside the arc, good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 6 assists in the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Harden the pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Muscala. The shot misses. Great D that time from Harrell. Pelicans trail by 10. Pass to Warren. Yep, that one goes.
You don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Hill looking it over. Down low. Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Orlando.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Kawhi Leonard.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Roby's checked in. Brown comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Matthews, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Williams in for George Hill.
Yeah, mid-range is where he makes his game. T.J. Warren excellent at utilizing that area of the floor. Offensive plays drawn up for him there.
The pass to Brown. Nice D from Warren. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. Pass to Matthews. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Kawhi, you have become an elite two-way player. So how do you carry that scoring load with that defensive responsibility?
It's very difficult. You know, your mind's on the whole game, 48 minutes. But, you know, my teammates get me in the groove, give me the energy to keep fighting throughout the whole 48 minutes.
Well, you did a great job of leading them tonight, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.